Hello, my name is Ajal Mestica, and I'm going to explain the dangers narcotics officers face on a daily basis on the job. The requirements to become a narcotics officer are: you have to obtain a bachelor's degree in criminal justice, graduate from the police academy, and continue your education with basic and advanced narcotics training. Basic narcotics training includes drug identification, operational planning, and the execution of warrants. Advanced narcotics training includes drug cartels, illegal transfer of money, complex investigations, and wiretap cases. The narcotics officers work in a field that is very dangerous. The picture shown is of an officer taken by ambulance after an encounter on the job. As you could see in my example, the chart is in this slideshow the percentages of drug and firearm deaths in Colorado that have been a constant incline since 2001. The officers in this line of work are constantly exposed to dangers of drugs and weapons, which makes the environment high risk. Exposure to drugs and firearms can result in aggressive behaviors, addiction, or health problems for officers, as well as drug addicts. Aggressive behaviors can lead to injuries or even death of both parties. Drugs can be harmful to the health and can lead to addictions or even death. Drug addiction can cause a variety of health problems such as increased risk of infections such as HIV or hepatitis C, some heart issues such as abnormal heart and blood pressure rates, heart attacks or cardiac arrests, lung issues such as various respiratory infections, development of chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, also known as COPD, cancer and asthma, mental health issues such as depression, anxiety, and mood swings, and a variety of other cancers and stroke. The exposure to drugs can lead to temptations. For example, marijuana can cause an addiction by the smell of it. This can lead to temptation to smell it again or even use it. In this world of drugs and firearms, there is always temptation to make easy and fast money, although it may be illegal. Illegal businesses lead to lawsuits, fines, jail time, and loss of employment. Drug users that are incarcerated are not treated for their drug addictions. After discharge, there can be a high possibility that they would return to do their bad habits. If addicts go back doing or selling drugs, there is a high chance that they will be caught and will be sent to prison instead of a rehabilitation center. This would not make the recidivism rate go down, which is currently at 68%. Some insufficient solutions in law enforcement are found to be body cameras, lack of manpower, or the need of more and better training. The body cameras have to be turned on manually. The battery can die, and they invade people's privacy, and they are very expensive. The lack of manpower resulting to the recent police brutality cases. Known examples of this are the deaths of George Floyd and Dante Wright. Many units don't have enough officers because they are afraid to join the force for these reasons. Narcotic officers are in need of constant training and need to be kept up to date with the newest drugs in the market and new strategies to stop illegal drug distribution and drug use throughout our communities. My idea of lowering the brutality rate of police officers and increase the protection of citizens is the implementation of non-lethal weapons such as rubber guns and upgraded tasers, rather than guns and bullets. They can have the same effects to stop the crime, but they don't have to severely injure or even kill the criminal. This new technology requires new equipment and new training. The police department may not want to acquire new technology because they may find it insufficient and it would be too big of an expense. They just don't have the manpower and budget to hire the trainers to do the trainings. Ways to motivate the police department to agree to these upgrades and changes would be the police chief's acceptance of the new ideas, conducting survey within the law enforcement personnel, and providing the necessary training. This solution would help fix the dangers that narcotic officers face on a daily basis because it tackles the causes of drug problems in our communities. The implementation of non-lethal weapons will reduce the percentage of severely injured or fatal confrontations and police brutality. Thank you.